So here we are on section 2 of chapter 8, budget reports. QuickBooks has two basic budget reports. There's a budget overview and what's called a budget versus actual. So what it sounds like, the budget overview to show you your budget, and the budget versus actual will show you what you budgeted versus what you actually brought in revenue and spent in expenses. So step 1 of this section tells us to continue where we left off, and so that's where we are. So step 2, we're going to go to reports. And then the type of reports we're going to look for are budget reports. You can see down here in business overview, you can actually see the budget overview and the budget versus actual report. So we're going to select the budget overview report. And then we're going to scroll up a little and hit customize. We're going to click on, we're going to go down to rows and columns and select account versus total. And then we're going to click run report. So that just shows us our accounts and their totals. It also tells us to click collapse if we want to view the collapsed budget. So see how this has everything all expanded out. If we click collapse, it's even cleaner because anything that has a zero balance, in essence, it just collapses down. So in step 4, we're going to go back up to customize. And we're going to change the from and to dates to the current month and year. So I'm going to go let's see. So today for me, so I'm just going to do today's 9/21/2022. So I'm going to do September 1st, 2022 to September 30th, 2022. And then here we can say we want it to be without cents, meaning it just shows dollars. Still accounts versus totals, still active rows. Then we're going to click run report. And you can see it now, it's just for September. And it is just dollars, no cents. We're going to click step 8, save customization. We're going to type budget overview. And the custom report name. We're going to click save. Step 9, we're going to click reports again. Take us back to the reports menu. And we can't, like, I just scroll down to find budget. We could also find budget by typing it in up here. And this time we're going to choose budget versus actuals. So it brings up this big budget versus actuals report. I'm going to click collapse. Again, that just cleans it up by shrinking down any of those sub accounts. And now I'm going to customize this account. Again, I just go up here and click customize at the top. So that's step 11. Step 12, we're going to change the from and to dates to the current month and year. So again, last time I used the calendar to search it. This time I'm just going to go 09/01/2022. So I'm going to type it in there. And then 09/30/. So you can type it or use the drop down. So that was step 12. And then for rows and columns, I'm going to select account versus total. I want to click without cents. And then I'm going to click Run Report, step 14. So now you can see for some reason though, mine didn't bring in those numbers because it didn't like September. So mine didn't have any actual numbers in here, except for $34 in the automobile expense. But you can see how that would compare the actuals versus actually what you budgeted. I'm curious. I'm just wanting to see this. So if I did all dates and run report, now you would see this is for the whole fiscal year. So that's nice. You can adjust the dates, whatever you want to see the information you want. And this tells us your budget amount should match the figure, but your actual amounts will be different since the actual data changes based on when you are using the sample company. That's why it was different. All right, we can click Save Customization if we want to. Well, it tells us to. And then we're going to type budgets versus actuals and click Save. And that's the end of the second part, budget reports. It tells us to sign out of the sample company. We can do that, or if you want, you can just move on to the third part, the bank reconciliation, which we'll be doing next.